Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I've been putting this off for so long because I feel like sometimes I don't make the most exciting meals, but I figured that wouldn't be real if I was gonna make a bunch of fake meals just for a what I eat in a day video. So we're filming a realistic what I eat in a day. I asked you guys if you wanted to see a vlog or what I eat in a day, and the winner was what I eat in a day, and it has been like quite a few months since I've done one of these, and it'll be a little different than the last one because usually I meal prep for school and everything, usually meal prep a lot of my dinners too, but since we've been in quarantine, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of meal prepping, kind of just been eating whatever, so we're gonna do that. I also have a little extra time to cook and stuff because I don't have to like rush off to class in the morning and like pack a lunch and all that. And the first thing I have every morning is my protein cold brew coffee. This has kind of been a new thing that I've been doing, but I've gotten a lot of questions about it, and it's literally so good. It's my new obsession. Ian usually only drinks black coffee, but he's also obsessed with this. It's so good, so I'm gonna show you how to make it. Also, I didn't bother to do my hair and makeup for this video because I'm just showing you what I eat, so. And let's be real, if I had to like put makeup on for this video, the video would never happen, so here we go. So I make my cold brew in a French press. Someone actually told me that I could do this, and that kind of like inspired the idea. But then I looked it up on Google, and there were like a few different ways to do it. I don't know if I'm really doing it right, but the coffee turns out fine. So if you follow me on Instagram, sometimes I use coffee over cardio coffee, which has little flavors. I don't think you really need a flavor. I would just use any kind of dark roast coffee for this, just because when you mix it with all the almond milk and everything else, it's nice to have the dark roast to like, I don't know, have the flavor come through more. I'm new to coffee, so I'm literally just saying whatever I think. I'm no expert. What I do is I just do 2 tablespoons of ground coffee per each serving, and both Ian and I are gonna have this. So I did 4 tablespoons, filled it up about this much. I got this at Target, by the way. The brand is Bodum. And I just added some like slightly warm room temperature water, mixed it up, let it sit on the counter for like an hour, and then I put it in the fridge overnight. So I don't know if that's right, but that's how I do it. And then we press her. Today I'm using a medium roast because that's all I had, but I prefer dark roast for cold brew. And today we're using mason jars to be artsy and aesthetic, so. All right, so we have the coffee base. Here's where the exciting stuff happens. I use the level 1 protein by First Form. This is caramel latte, and this flavor is the best. Okay, Peach. She always has to be on camera. This is my favorite non-seasonal flavor to put in coffee. I also really like pumpkin spice and peppermint bark, but they are sold out because they're seasonal flavors. But this one is so good. It's not too sweet, but if you want it to be sweeter, you can just add more of the protein, and it never gets like that proteiny taste, and it mixes really well. Seriously, like you could not tell that this is protein in coffee. If you've ever wanted to try a First Form protein, they do have a 110% money back guarantee, so if you don't like it, you can send it back, get your money back. You will like it though, because I haven't had a flavor that I really don't like yet, but I love caramel latte in coffee. I'll keep you updated. I'm gonna try some new flavors soon. Then I take some unsweetened almond milk and I pour a little bit. I don't really actually measure this, so it's kind of just up to personal preference. So I do half a scoop per person, so I'm doing 1 full scoop for both servings here. And then the key is this milk frother. You can actually do this in a blender and it'll froth it up too. So if you don't have one of these, you can use a blender. So that's just like a lot of extra mess that I don't like to go through. So this is literally like $11 on Amazon. I will link it below, but it's my new lifesaver. So you just kind of mix it up, and you have to mix it up for like probably like a good like 30 seconds or something to really get it frothy. But the froth is the key. You want it to be frothy so it stays like on top of the coffee for that aesthetic look, you know? I like to focus the little frother guy on the top so that it like aerates it more. I don't know, this is all stuff I'm making up, but it seems to work. Okay, so now that the milk is frothed and it's nice and caramelly, I just pour it on the top. I'm not enough of a coffee connoisseur to know if this is like a macchiato or like cold brew foam or what it would be called, but it's really good. The more you froth it up, the more it's gonna stay like on top of the coffee like this. Sometimes it even stays even more on top of it. I just kind of used a lot of milk today, so like the bottom part of it kind of just mixed. But if you use a smaller amount of milk and froth it up more, it'll look more like this and kind of like sit on top and be like all aesthetic and coffee, you know. And then occasionally I just do one final mix to kind of just mix everything up so that it all is kind of more uniform because I like the frothiness for the looks, you know, but I kind of just like how it tastes all mixed together. So that's my cold brew protein coffee. It has about like 10 to 15 grams of protein and you don't even taste it. It tastes super good. So if you try it, let me know. But usually this ties me over for a solid hour, maybe even 2, depends on if I forget to eat breakfast. But I will check in with you next when I am making breakfast. All right, so it's about an hour. No, it's like 2 hours later, honestly. I'm pretty hungry now. And we are going to make breakfast tacos. Usually Ian makes these because he's really good with eggs and I'm impatient with scrambled eggs. I just want to like scramble them all up right away. I'm gonna get all this stuff out, but we do scrambled eggs. Then we add Trader Joe's soy rizo. It's like chorizo, except it's made of tofu and it's really good. I got it when there weren't a lot of meats around because coronavirus panic, you know, and it turns out we really like it.
Like a warning, could have slept here for days.
So we're gonna do, I think, 4 eggs. Is that right?
4 eggs is correct.
4 eggs, and then these are my favorite little tortillas. They're made of almond flour, and they're really lightweight, and they actually taste really good, and they don't break apart like some tortillas. So I love those. A little mild cheddar cheese, and we add a little guac on top. Okay, so we cracked the 4 eggs. Apparently, you don't turn on the heat before you add the eggs. And then on low heat, you scramble them. Because this is realistic what I eat today, I'm snacking on some of my birthday cookies while cooking breakfast. And then scramble the eggs in the pan. This is a non-stick pan, so I didn't like spray it with anything. If you do not have non-stick, you probably want to put some butter or something. Eggs are scrambled. Now we add some of the soy rizo. Okay, so we got the tortillas and just heating them up in a pan. This is optional, but Ian always likes to do that. He probably wouldn't say it's optional. It's optional. Okay, so now we kind of just split it evenly, or if there's a little extra, I just give it to Ian because it's kind of a big breakfast. And now we add a sprinkling of cheese. Okay, then we add a bit of guac if it comes off the spoon. And ta-da! Pinto just wanted to say hi. He's snuggling on the couch a little bit. Oh, you're trying to play. You play. Oh, he loves to stretch like this. You're such a long string bean. You're such a little string bean. I was getting thirsty and decided maybe it's time for a little snack or something. So I'm just gonna fill up my little cup and take my greens and reds for the day. So I take the Opta Greens and Opta Reds from First Form, and they just have a ton of awesome ingredients. They have a ton of vegetables in them, obviously, like greens. But unlike some other greens I've seen that are like just like specifically greens, these also have digestive enzymes and probiotics. So they also really help with digestion, bloating, all that good stuff. So I just add them to water, and honestly, I love the taste. Pinto, dude, stop jumping up here. So I do 2 scoops of greens.
Could have slept here for days.
As well as 2 scoops of the reds. The reds have a smaller scooper. They're also like a finer powder. So like sometimes they can kind of like fly in the air. So just be careful when you're like putting them in because they're not as dense as the greens. That's also why they have them separate, because the reds are a lot less dense, so they wouldn't really mix very well. They mix well in water, but you know what I mean, like as a powder. So here they are, and I use my trusty mixer. You can just like put these in a cup and mix them. I like mixing them with this because it mixes it very well, but you can also like put them in a shaker bottle and shake them up that way. You can have these whenever you want throughout the day. I usually just have them as a little midday snack. Usually when I'm in school, I'll take them in the morning just so I like, you know, get them out of the way and don't forget them. But yeah, I love these so much. Link will be down below. So I'm about to make some lunch. It's literally like 3 o'clock. I don't know about anyone else, but my eating schedule in quarantine has not been the most regular. I've been eating breakfast at like 11 and lunch around 3 and then dinner at like 8, which I don't even like this eating schedule, but I do it anyway. So I'm gonna have these roasted cauliflower and cheese raviolis from Trader Joe's. These are so good, I love them. And my water is boiling, so I'm gonna add them in. And then I'm also having, where are they? Then I'm also gonna cook up some of these meatballs. I usually just pop them in the microwave for a couple minutes and then put them in the air fryer to crisp them up a little bit. But yeah, these are just from Trader Joe's. They're the fully cooked meatballs in the frozen section. Okay, and then I'm not super hungry, so I might just have one meatball because they're actually kind of big. Ian, how many do you want? 3. This is what the packaging looks like. They're actually really good. Okay, so the pasta just takes like 3 minutes, so it is all done. Let's turn that off, and then we bring to the colander. This is a very Trader Joe's video, but this is my favorite tomato sauce from Trader Joe's. Dump this back here and put some sauce. Okay, my air fryer I'm currently cleaning, so we're just gonna microwave these and call it a day because I don't really feel like doing anything else. But I do like to air fry a lot of my Trader Joe's frozen stuff because it just crisps it up and it's like a really easy way to heat it up.
Like a warning, could have slept here for days.
All right, here is the lunch, and yeah, we didn't have any bowls left, so I'm using these little Tupperwares. Just something small. Oh, hello guys. And I felt like having a little snack, so I'm having a little banana bread donut muffin-y type thing. My mom made these for my birthday, which was yesterday. Yeah, that says Happy Mother's Day. They made a mistake, it's okay. But having this as a snack, and I think I'm gonna work out soon. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so my dishwasher's running, so sorry if there is some background noise, but I wanted to make this a realistic what I eat in a day, and we didn't really totally feel like cooking tonight. I don't know, with quarantine, I just kind of run out of meal ideas for dinners and stuff at least, and I wanted something kind of healthy, so we ordered from a local healthy place. I got a bowl and Ian got a wrap. I will show you. So his is like a little steak kind of chimichurri wrap, and mine is called like the Mother Earth bowl. I got avocado, I got some veggies, some cucumber, got some quinoa, there's some onions, portobello mushrooms, sweet potatoes, and chicken. It's super filling, which is good because it's like 8 o'clock, as I said before. Tend to eat late, and I didn't have the biggest lunch, so excited to eat this and kind of wrap up the day. Oh, and then because I look at these cats, just because I'm standing by where you normally feed them, they think they're gonna sucker me into giving them extra food. Isn't that right, Peach? Anyways, I came over here because with my dinner I always have my daily vitamins. I take 3 of the full omega fish oil pills from First Form. Fish oil has a lot of benefits, but it's really helping me with my dry eye, so I love that. And then I also take a probiotic just because I was on antibiotics for a long time for acne, and I still feel like I need to take a probiotic in addition to my greens. Not everyone will, but your girl has a messed up gut. So these are both from First Form. No, Pinto, hey. He just jumps up like it's nobody's business. You get off the counter, mister. So I take these with my dinner because my stomach tends to get upset if I take vitamins on an empty stomach. So that is what's happening. And that's basically it. It's 9:30 and I'm gonna have a little peanut butter cookie for dessert, and that will be all I ate today. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what I should do next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!